What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Fitness Goal Friday. Today, I am really excited to talk about a topic that is hopefully not going to be too applicable to all of you guys, but I'm sure it's going to be applicable to some of you, and that's the topic of if you're not seeing results, ask yourself this. The goal of the Best You podcast is to allow you to feel confident about what you need to do, why you need to do it, and how to do it in order to get closer and closer to your best you. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Fitness Goal Friday. Today, we're going to talk about if you're not seeing the results that you want to be seeing with your health and fitness goals, then you should ask yourself this. Now, the only way you can know you're not seeing results that you want to see is if you are actually tracking your results. That's why it's so important to be tracking whatever your goal is or tracking the results that you want to be seeing. Because like I said, if you don't know you're not making progress, then you don't know that you need to ask yourself these questions. So many people are more willing to be blind to their results because they don't want to experience the pain that exists when you don't see progress you want to see. I think that is one of the biggest reasons why people don't set goals, because they don't want to see when they're not making progress. They want to be blind to that pain. But the problem is, if you're blind to the pain, you're going to be so blind to it for so long, and then you're going to be in so much pain that it's going to be really, really hard to come back from. And so before I even get into the topic of what you need to ask yourself, make sure that you're in some way, shape, or form, have a gauge on whether or not you're making progress in the direction that you want to be making progress. But so let's say, for example, that somebody has a weight loss goal and they're not seeing the results that they would like to be seeing with the weight loss goal. Here are a few questions that you can be asking yourself. And especially, this is what happens when people are in my 10-week transformation program. We have our progress indicators, which are the weekly behaviors that you will do to ensure that you achieve your goal. And so those are things like working out X number of times a week. That's something like eat a certain number of healthy meals a certain number of days of the week. It's drink a certain number of ounces of water a certain number of days of the week. And so one of the first questions is ask yourself, okay, maybe my progress indicators or my actions are right conceptually, but I'm not doing enough of it. The quantity of it isn't right. That would be something like, okay, maybe I am working out, but I'm doing it 3 times a week and maybe I need to be doing it 4. Or maybe I am eating healthier than I've done in the past, but I'm eating 8 healthy meals a week when I really need to be eating 10 to 12. Maybe I am drinking a little bit more water, but maybe I'm drinking 50 ounces and I should be drinking 70 ounces 5 days a week. So that's the first question. Are your behaviors that you're trying to implement correct, but maybe you just need to do a little bit more of it? Second question, and I think the second question is usually the question that most people need to ask themselves, and usually the answer will be revealed through this question, and that is, are the things that you're tracking, are you actually getting the result that you're looking to get? Now, for example, let's say that you are working out 4 times a week and you've been working out consistently 4 times a week and you've been tracking it, you've been checking your boxes, you've got 4 times a week. Are you actually pushing yourself appropriately during those workouts? Are you having the appropriate rest time? Is your heart rate elevated enough? Are you challenging yourself appropriately with weights? Because so often people aren't seeing results because they aren't doing something in the gym that is anything new. They're picking up the same weights they've always picked. They're running at the same speeds they've always run at. They've taken the same long breaks that they've always taken. And so if you continue to do something that you've already done before, then you can expect to get the results that you've always gotten in the past. That's the definition of an insanity, right? Is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. So don't expect to get a different result if you continue to do the same thing. So that's the qualitative part of your workouts. A lot of people will be like, I feel like I'm eating healthier. I've been eating healthier meals. I've been checking those boxes, but are you actually eating healthier? What do your meals look like? Because I know a lot of people in my 10-week transformation program will check off that they've had a healthy meal. They'll be like, you know what? Yeah, this is healthy. I'll give myself a check. It's like, was it really? Was it the right serving size or was it too big? Or was it a a taco and you checked off because it had some veggies in it, or was it still a taco and it had a lot of calories with the burrito and everything like that, right? So are you actually getting what the desired result is from that action? Are you actually eating healthy? Are you actually getting, if you're working out 4 times a week, that means that you're actually working out hard 4 times a week and you're actually challenging yourself appropriately. So the second question is, are you cheating the qualitative part of that weekly behavior? The last part is there something that I'm not doing or that I'm not tracking that's holding me back? Maybe I am getting my 4 workouts. Maybe I am eating healthy dinners, but maybe I'm snacking a ton. Or maybe I'm having a lot of desserts. Or maybe I'm having excessive alcohol or not enough water, right? So I think a lot of times if we're not seeing results, it's maybe not because of what we are doing, it's because of what we're not doing. Or maybe sometimes it is, but we are doing, but we're not tracking it, right? That could be a question you ask yourself. And then last but not least, last but probably most, is actions and results are not always closely related in time and space. So ask yourself, do I just need to continue to do these behaviors a little bit more often to actually get the results that I want? Do I just need to be a little bit more patient in order to get the result that I'm actually chasing down? Often that is the case. Oftentimes we just need to continue to work out a little bit more because we've worked out for 2 straight weeks in a row and had some good meals 2 straight weeks in a row, and we think we should lose 10 pounds in that amount of time. It's like, no, you need to be a little bit more consistent over an extended period of time, and that's when you're going to start to see the results trickle in. So again, 4 things if you're not seeing results, you need to ask yourself. First one, maybe your weekly behaviors are right conceptually, but you're not doing enough of it. Maybe you need to go from 3 workouts to 4 workouts. Second one, are you cheating the qualitative part of the weekly behavior? Maybe you're working out 4 times a week, but you're not actually challenging yourself enough. Maybe you're not changing any speeds. Maybe you're not changing any weight choices that you're selecting. Maybe you say you're eating healthy meals, but you're really not. You need to be honest with yourself. Oftentimes we lie to ourselves about the quality of the action that we take. Sometimes it's not just about what we do, it's about how we do it. And sometimes we don't factor in the how part. And because we did it, we check it off, but the how we did it wasn't up to par. Third question, is there something that I'm not keeping track of that is holding me back from getting the results that I want to see? Maybe I'm tracking my workouts and my meals, but I'm not tracking my alcohol intake, or I'm not tracking my water. I'm not tracking my snacking. And so I need to be tracking those things because that's what's holding me back from achieving the results. And then lastly, do I just need to do these behaviors for a little bit more time? Because actions and results are not always closely related in time and space. Be a little bit more patient because success is supposed to take time because it requires you to form the habits necessary to sustain it. I hope you guys got something out of the podcast today. Honestly, whether or not you are not seeing the results that you want in your health and fitness goals, you're probably not seeing results you want in some area of your life, in some goal that you're chasing down or pursuing. And these questions are applicable to those goals as well. They're applicable to all goals that maybe you're not quite seeing the progress or the results in that you want to be seeing. And so you can ask yourself your question and frame those questions based off of whatever goal it is that you're chasing down that you're not seeing progress in. So I hope this was really powerful for you, and I hope you took notes. And if you didn't take notes, I'd recommend that you go back and write down some of those questions that you can ponder on and think about and hopefully derive an answer from. Also, make sure you guys, if you are not doing anything like this, if you don't even have weekly behaviors that you're keeping track of, it's so important. And you can do that with me in the 10-week transformation. If you are interested in joining, go to nickcarrier.com/10WT. There you'll see the start times, or the starting dates, I should say, and the time slots available for the in-person program here in Nashville. And you'll also be able to sign up for the virtual program for wherever you are. And the virtual program is super powerful. You'll be able to set a goal. You'll be able to get super motivated. You'll have a lot of structure to hone you in and keep you executing and following through at a high level, because oftentimes we know what to do, we're not doing it. And so this program will help you close the gap between knowing you should do something and actually doing it. And then I will be there to help hold you accountable. You'll have a scoreboard as well to help hold you accountable. So you'll have motivation, you'll have structure, you'll have accountability that is going to be super powerful to help you get closer to your goals. So make sure, if you want to check that out, nickcarrier.com/10WT. Again, nickcarrier.com/10WT. But But I hope you guys got something from today's episode. Make sure you share it with a friend or family member. Make sure you're subscribing to the Best You podcast on the Apple Podcast app, on iTunes, on Spotify, on YouTube. And I hope this allows you to get closer to your fitness goals. And ultimately, I hope it allows you to get closer and closer to your best you.